I am Dr. Pratna Srivastav. Today I am going to explain molecular orbital theory. These are the contents which we are going to cover up, like introduction of molecular orbital theory, concept of bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals, their stability order, electronic configuration of diatomic molecules, and examples of some molecular orbital diagrams. As you have learned in your previous classes about different types of bonds like covalent bond, ionic bond, metallic bond, coordinate bond, etc. We know that covalent bond is formed by the sharing of electrons. And to explain the formation of covalent bond, different theories were proposed, like valence bond theory, which had some limitations. So, it was overcome by molecular orbital theory. The molecular orbital theory was proposed by Hund and Mulliken in 1932. This theory was based on LCAO principle. Now, what is LCAO principle? LCAO means linear combination of atomic orbitals. According to this principle, atomic orbitals possess wave character. So, they can combine constructively or destructively, which leads to the formation of molecular orbitals with different energy and different stability. Let us understand this. When two atoms approaches each other for the sake of stability, then their atomic orbitals overlap. The atomic orbitals with comparable energy and same symmetry combine to form molecular orbitals. Suppose, now you can see these two equations, psi A, psi B. Now, suppose psi is the wave function and psi A is the wave function of atomic orbital A and psi B is the wave function of atomic orbital B. Now, when these two atomic orbitals overlap constructively or destructively, which is represented by plus sign and minus sign, different molecular orbitals are formed, which is called bonding molecular orbitals and the other is called anti-bonding orbitals. You can differentiate by using a star sign over anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Why bonding molecular orbital is more stable and anti-bonding molecular is less stable? So we can see or we can understand from this equation. You can see the two equations are written here. One is psi square, which is equal to psi A square plus psi B square, and its whole square will come into psi A square plus psi B square plus 2 psi A psi B, whereas in the other equation you can see psi A square plus psi B square minus 2 psi A psi B. These psi A into psi B represents the probability of overlapping of atomic orbitals, which is 2 times more than in first equation and which is 2 times less than in the second equation. It means the probability of overlapping of atomic orbitals in bonding molecular orbital is 2 times than that of probability of overlapping of atomic orbitals in anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Therefore, the bonding molecular orbital will be more stable than anti-bonding molecular orbital. As we know, more is the overlapping, more is the stability. Now, you can see here two electronic configuration are written, number 1 and number 2. The number 1 electronic configuration will be followed by the molecules having electrons less than or equal to 14, and the number 2 electronic configuration will be followed by the molecules which are having electrons more than 14. You can see the difference is only that in molecule having electron less than or equal to 14, first pi bonding electrons are filled, then sigma bonding electrons are filled, whereas the molecules having electrons more than 14, first sigma electrons are filled and then pi electrons are filled. Now, next you can see these are some structures. What does it show? It shows the combining of atomic orbitals. If the atomic orbitals overlap sideways or head-on overlapping takes place, formation of pi bonding and formation of sigma bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals takes place. These first two figures shows the sideways overlapping of atomic orbitals constructively and destructively. So pi bonding and pi anti-bonding molecular orbital takes place, whereas when the atomic orbitals overlap sideways, not but head-on overlapping takes place, then you can see these head-on overlapping is taking place constructively and destructively. So sigma bonding and sigma anti-bonding molecular orbital is taking place. Now if the molecular orbitals are filled, it means if we have to fill the electrons in the molecular orbitals, we have to follow some rules like Aufbau rule, Pauli rule and Hund's rule. Now what are these three rules? According to Aufbau rule, electrons are filled in the order of the increasing energy. It means electrons are filled first in 1s orbital, then in 2s orbital, then in 2p orbital according to their increasing energy. Whereas according to Pauli's rule, it says that in an orbital maximum 2 electrons can be filled, or in which both is having different spin. One will spin clockwise and other will move anti-clockwise. Now according to Hund's rule says that pairing will not take place until the orbitals is singly filled. Next you can see when we follow a molecular orbital diagram, we have to calculate bond order, which is equal to the half of number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbitals. And if the bond order comes 1, it means only one bond can be possible between two atoms. If it comes 2, it means there will be 2 bonds between two atoms is possible, and so on. Now during filling of electrons, when all the electrons get paired in a molecular orbital, it means that that molecule is diamagnetic in nature, whereas in case if a molecule is having 1 electron or 2 electron unpaired, it means that molecule is paramagnetic in nature. Now you can see some examples of molecular orbital diagram, like we are seeing the example of hydrogen. The molecular orbital diagram of hydrogen, you can see on the left and right hand side, atomic orbitals of hydrogen atoms are shown. Therefore, each is having 1 electron, and in the middle, molecular orbital of hydrogen molecule is shown. So, when 1s and 1s atomic orbital overlap, 2 molecular orbitals will form. One is bonding and other is anti-bonding, and those 2 electrons will come in bonding molecular orbital according to Aufbau rule. Now next we can see the example of nitrogen molecule. You can see in nitrogen molecule, since the total number of electron is 14, therefore the electronic configuration will be followed, in which first pi electrons are filled and then sigma electron will be filled. On the other hand, if we can see the example of oxygen molecule, since it is having 16 electrons, it means it is having more than 14 electrons, then therefore first sigma electrons are filled and then these pi electrons will be filled, and the remaining 2 electrons you can see in the anti-bonding molecular orbital, these 2 electrons will be singly filled. Why it is that? Because according to Hund's rule, pairing will not take place until they are singly filled. That's why both pi anti-bonding 2py and pi anti-bonding 2px will be singly filled first, and then pairing will be takes place. Therefore, oxygen is having 2 electrons unpaired in their molecular orbitals. Therefore, oxygen is said to be paramagnetic molecule, whereas it is having 16 electrons, which is even number of electrons. In spite of that, it is paramagnetic because the last 2 electrons are singly paired in pi anti-bonding 2py and pi anti-bonding 2px. Thank you.